Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Our guest, once again, delighted to have the Kapiti representative on the Greater Wellington Regional Council, Penny Gaylor. Good morning to you.
Good morning, everybody, and Merry Christmas.
And this is remarkable. This is the first time for ages that I have not dragged Penny Gaylor out of a meeting. And I understand that you're out and about. You've got some informal meetings there, but most of the formal work for the year is done, I imagine.
Yes, those formal meetings are done, as they should be at this state of the December calendar. Had just actually completed a meeting with some people from the equestrian interest group from Kapiti. So we were meeting down at Queenswood Park and looking at the trails and the access and all that sort of story down there at Queenswood Park. So still, lots of those kind of conversations going on.
Yes, indeed.
People shouldn't be shy about contacting me over January about it, about different things they want to raise with me. So, very happy to kind of carry on talking to people. There's no such thing as sort of being off-duty, really.
No. This is the thing about politicians. People don't realise just how much of a commitment it is because people believe that they own you, Penny. I'm sure you've noticed this.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay.
And by the way, Queen Elizabeth Park has been an outstanding equestrian venue over the years, hasn't it?
Yes, and there's, at both ends of it, we've got the Pony Club at the northern end, and then at the southern end where we have various events, equestrian events that happen from time to time, and we're looking at kind of growing that because it's such an asset, not just to our district, not even to our Wellington region, but to the lower half of the North Island. Queenswood Park is a really great equestrian facility, opportunity, and we were just talking by the by that in March we will be coming out with our draft park network plan, which is then will be out for consultation with our community. And in there, we will kind of be raising, sort of the ideas, prospects, possibilities about how we could kind of grow the opportunity for people to come with their horses and use our facilities, enjoy those trails. Getting to enjoy that part of the trek is walking along, walking? Yes. Walking on your horse along the beach. So just, food for thought, that'll be coming out in March.
Oh, looking forward to that.
We've done pre-consultation with our community this year and to kind of inform the first draft. So we didn't just, work it out ourselves. We actually talked to a lot of people right from the get-go.
Which is the best way to do it. It doesn't always happen that way, I've noticed. There tend to be some rather remote whiz kids who come up with these crazy ideas. Now,
I shouldn't mark a pen on a whiteboard.
Now, I shouldn't use this as a segue, but I'm sure you're aware that the National Party spokesperson on transport has proposed a regional transport authority for Wellington, and he says that the shared responsibility and the divided responsibility and accountability lines have not worked. The City Council blames the Regional Council blames the City, and when that all sort of expired, they put up their hands and blame the Transport Authority, and it's just not tenable. What's your reaction to this proposal?
Well, it's sort of like Johnny come lately. That's a bit of a tired view. It's a bit of an old view already. Things move very quickly in politics, and particularly they move quickly when there's been a problem like we've had with the buses in the Wellington city. But it's what's the saying? Hammer to crack a walnut. So guess what, Chris Bishop? The problem's already sorted. And, yes, we had in Wellington city the bus problem, but the rest of the region, we're good. We're done with the trains in terms of that first kind of the transformation that was operational kind of 4 years ago. The stuff that is not happening that we need to play catch up on is investment in the rail infrastructure that the national government didn't spend money on. So I think it's a bit rich to now kind of point the finger.
And I just wonder about the solution, because, Penny, the Regional Transport Authority he's proposing sounds a lot like Auckland Transport to me. And my spies in Auckland tell me that AT has become a bit of a swear word, really, and that there's a great deal of cynicism about that model in Auckland.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, whatever model you have, you still need to have companies that run buses, that have enough drivers, that are paying them the right amount of money. We've got to have the right kind of routes to get people from A to B, whatever their A to B happens to be. The kind of the logistics and the kind of the solutions of actually moving people around through public transport networks, they'll still come through regardless of your model. So, there are some things that got planned wrong 9 years ago when they were planning the new network in Wellington, and population changed and all that sort of thing, and then other things came and caused kind of the layering of the problems for us in Wellington.
Yes.
So we've actually spent the last year fixing a lot of those things. They're fixed.
As it happened, I was talking to him.
Kind of like, how come he hasn't been reading our media releases and keeping up with the conversations that we've been having? Like just the other day, Darren Ponter, the new chair of Regional Council, was back in at the select committee. He had a very good reception, and I guess nobody saw any media about it because they didn't get the message or not about it, because there wasn't anything particularly newsworthy, because it was actually, we've done this, we've signed this off, we're actually working really well with Wellington City Council. Gosh, there's never any news in that, is there?
Indeed. No, look, you brought up the drivers' wages, which is a running sore. In fact, there are union meetings being held right now in Kapiti on that issue, and also the drivers' conditions. I was talking to a driver yesterday and hearing some horror stories. Toilet stops. I mean, such things that there are people suffering health problems because they're being forced to hold on for hours, for 5 hours. And
I don't think any sort of regional or transport authority actually will be the solution to fixing not having toilets available for employees of a bus company. So all those issues are the exact same problems up in Auckland, where they have this, ultra super duper transport authority. So there I go, it doesn't necessarily matter about the model, you're still going to have the same problems. You've actually just got to have whatever your model is, focused on getting things planned well and then getting them executed well.
And do you believe that we have to execute them better than we have?
There's a whole lot of factors that, you kind of unpack into what has caused the problems with the Wellington City bus network transition. As I say, the transition went superbly well up there in Kapiti, but a much smaller, far less complex network, moving far fewer people than the, literally hundreds of thousands, millions of kind of journeys that we happen to have in that Wellington City network for a year.
Yes. However, as I've just indicated, things are not perfect in Kapiti, and no doubt that will come to light in the next consultation round. However, so let's just move on to what you would like to achieve next year with the Regional Council on the local scene. What would you like to achieve locally?
Well, it's going to be really a big one for us to have a really good consultation process for our Twins Park network plan. This is an opportunity that a lot of people around our district are hungry for, to go, well, our views have changed about what we want to be doing in that park, whether that's recreation or business in terms of farming, how we use that park to help us with climate change solutions. So, as they march, and then for the next couple of months after that will be the consultation period. So we want people to be really engaged in that, to get the best possible outcome that reflects what people around here want. So that will be a really important one for us, as an example. Lots happening on the scene in terms of climate change. The conversation, thankfully, is really ramping up. We had the release of an updated mover report in Dickens last week, where it's just reinforcing the message for us here in Kapiti that if we don't get ourselves sorted, whether it's action or mitigation, that those climate predictions, those weather forecast predictions for how things will change for our lives, and it's just going to get worse and worse for us. So there's a lot happening for us as Regional Council, and we don't do any of this on our own.
Indeed.
Hand in hand with other councils like KCC, with Wellington City Council, etc., and of course with government, and more centre private, because all businesses, whether they're creating waste, whether they're creating emissions, bus fleets that are that are run by private businesses these days, but that have now got buses that emissions lower emissions than the old buses. This is everybody's got skin in the game of it. It's a very, very big conversation.
We're getting very muffled in the signal, Penny. Look, I'll just thank you very much for joining us this morning. But you make the point about consultation. Would you, at the Regional Council, welcome more input from the Kapiti coast?
Oh, absolutely, because with very best of intentions, we are and we are required to consult, and we do it with the very, very best of intentions. We're always disheartened when we go, only 100 people wanted to, engage in the process. We are never satisfied with, having enough people who have kind of contributed to the conversation. So the more that people want to do that, the better. Always wanting to hear how are the better ways that we can do that with you. And it's ever changing too. So always welcoming feedback on how we could do that consultation better. But please always be assured that they're genuine about asking people's input.
Thank you very much for joining us, and seasonal greetings to you and yours.
Lovely, thank you. Merry Christmas to you and all your listeners.
Thank you so much. Penny Gaylor.
106.3 Beach FM.